Hello, Modesto viewers. My name is Felicia Aleman, and I'm here with my monthly installment of Run the Light. Rocco is not here with us today. He is at ventriloquism school, and so we'll catch up with him again next month. But starting now, I'm doing it all. So we're gonna run with our first solo episode of Run the Light. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is the selfie version, so I think everything's gonna be backwards. Do 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 Thank you. Made you look. Okay, so welcome to our latest version, our June episode of Run the Light, and I'm here with Jason Sohm. Hi, Jason.
Hi, everybody.
So if you've been watching, you know that usually Rocco is here with a spray bottle to make sure that I speak correctly and don't use a lot of filler words. But since he's not here today, I decided to do something novel and write things down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, so I'm
getting professional
pretty
around
fancy.
here.
So we're going to be talking to Jason. He is a comic from the 209. He is technically from Manteca, and he's one of the Deaf Puppies. So Jason, thank you for coming out today.
Thanks for having me, Felicia.
So
Pleasure to be here.
good. So how long have you been performing?
About 6 years.
Okay. And in those 6 years, how often do you change your material?
Well, I'm still doing material I wrote in year one. I think switching up your material is I mean, it's obviously good, but what you can also do is, every joke I've ever had starts with one line, and then as time goes on, I just keep globbing onto it. Next thing you know, you have a 10-minute story out of it, so that's kind of how I operate.
Cool, so you've just been building on.
Right, and I'll probably burn all that material when I actually cut a special, because then it's out there and I can't trick anybody into thinking they've heard the joke the first time,
Do you plan on doing a recording soon?
Someday, yeah. I'm at a point now where I'm getting about sick of my material, so I think I'm about ready to go ahead and cut one. I just haven't really done the logistics of it yet.
You said cut one.
Yeah. That's how I finish with all my sets, really. I just fart into the mic and people seem to like it.
Yeah, it works. It does work. It works. So, if you were going to be starting comedy today, would you do anything different?
Yeah, I wouldn't have had a stupid stage name when I started.
You had a stage name. Okay, what was your stage name?
It was Jason Violation. And actually, in retrospect, it was probably the best thing I could do because I was just awful when I first started. And, I came from punk rock. So in punk rock, everybody's got a funny name. And I ran with that, I thought it was kind of the same thing. My comedy was really over the top. It wasn't funny. It was more shock value than anything. And I burned a lot of bridges as Jason Violation. But it was a good idea because then I took a little break and I came back with my real name and I got booked in all the venues that hated me.
Jason Violation couldn't get booked
because
at.
they didn't know I'd done that. So then I showed up and they were like, "Fuck, we're stuck with him."
Ooh, bad words.
Oh, sorry. That's my speech problem. There is a cuss.
He has a speech impediment. Okay, so knowing all of that, did you, when you had that break in between, was it like I'm done with this, I'm going to quit, or was it a conscious, I'm going to take a break for a minute?
I think everyone should take a break here and there. You can get burnt out on this stuff really easy, man. You drive hours to go do 5 minutes and not get paid, and it can really wear on you. And the whole reason I think any of us do this is because we love it.
Right.
I don't really know anybody who goes, "Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money doing this." It was not exactly a high-paying gig we run here. And so I think taking a little breaks here and there is a really good idea. Help recharge your batteries. Put up with the nonsense you got to put up with.
So who is the most supportive person for your comedy? Do you
Me.
think? You?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, The thing is, I'm a married guy. I got kids, and it's tough. You know, if you book too much, you make the wife angry, and if you don't book enough, the bookers forget you. So you know, you have to kind of find that tightrope, and the best way to do it, I've found, is just be your own cheering section. Don't worry about anybody else.
Sounds good. Now, do you have a joke that gets like groans or doesn't get a laugh, but you like it anyways, and you tell it just because it makes you happy?
Sometimes, yeah. Those are jokes I'll yank out when I just feel like I'm not having a good setup there, and so it's like, all right, time to just make me laugh. You know, and sometimes you just got to do it. You know.
So can you tell the joke? Is it like, do you have one that you can think of?
Well, it depends. I mean,
Oh, it's a family paper, so is there the one like you can tell in front of?
No.
Yes.
If it's eliciting groans, it's not family friendly. So.
Good point. Okay, so I know that you're like way into wrestling. So tell us a little bit how you are involved in wrestling.
Well,
how that all came about.
Well, yeah, that kind of came out through comedy. You know, I was working a show with a wrestling promoter, and he was doing comedy, and we hit it off and kind of chatted a bit, and then he gave me a call one day and said, hey, I need an announcer. And so I showed up, and I pretended I was Michael Buffer, and I did a great job, and I've been doing announcing ever since then. It's not as often as I do comedy, but it's a fun little side gig to do.
So have your kids seen you perform comedy, or just seen you do the wrestling stuff?
My kids have seen me do comedy once, and I think they were both too young to remember, because it was just sort of we had a family function we were at, and I had a show booked, and then it was on the way home, and we didn't have enough time to get home and then get me back there, so we just had to stop there. And it's actually kind of funny, while I was doing my set, some of the audience members, you know, I was into my adult material, and some audience members goes, dude, there are kids here, and I go, yeah, they're mine, don't worry about them, you know.
So your kids don't know really about your material? They don't know that you talk about them, or if you talk about them or anything like that, do they?
They know some. Like, if I have a set that I can show them, because I've worked clean before, it's not a big deal. So I'll play that for them, and they'll hear some jokes about them, and they'll punch me when that happens. And I just say, look, I'm telling the truth, guys. You guys are awful.
Okay, so how do you balance being a dad and being a comic?
Alcohol. No, I just, you find the time. And it's tough, you know, especially with the kids being at the age they're at. Technically, it's not legal to leave them at home yet, so you have to make sure you got kid coverage, and you got to make sure that everything's handled at home. Comedy does come second to me when it's between comedy and my family. So that's something a lot of people probably wouldn't know about me, is that I'm actually devoted to being a dad.
He is. Okay, so for the presidential era kind of people, if you're my age, this is a question you ask: boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Oh, that's a new thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Bill Clinton didn't even have that option. Okay, so let's see. Okay, are you a pull my finger kind of guy, or a hey, you got something on your shirt kind of guy?
Pull my finger, because that's fun for the whole family. Like, you know, when you do the you know, flip their nose thing, that's just for one. You know, you rip a good one, that's for everybody. You know?
Okay, do you have like a go-to dad joke? Like, is there something where they're like, Dad, really, that wasn't funny the last 37 times you
Probably
said
the pull my finger bit.
it? So you're a staunch supporter of the pull my finger
I
thing.
learned well, you know.
Okay, so usually Rocco keeps time for me. I don't know how much time we've used. Oh wow, we've gone like over the light. We ran the light. Who'da thunk? So, Jason, tell us where we can find you.
Oh, I'm not booked up much this coming month. I'm taking one of my little breaks, you know. But coming up pretty soon, you can always catch a Deaf Puppy show at Shea Root Lounge on the first and third Tuesdays. And that's hosted by Anthony K. He's another deaf puppy. We have a monthly show at Strings, a monthly show at the Deliberation Room in Stockton. So you can always catch it if you follow Deaf Puppies Comedy on Facebook. You can always keep up with what we're doing.
And on Saturday the 16th, he is going to
That's
be
right.
at Stanislaus Brewing for
That's
our
right.
Father's Day Funny show.
I am going to be honored for being a dad.
Yes,
It's
yes.
going to be great. Yeah, that's going to be a very fun show. I've been looking forward to that.
I know, it's an awesome lineup. I'm so excited.
And it's a brewery.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
That's amazing to me. So I'm excited to be there.
Okay, so we have Run the Light. Yay! Thank you so much for listening, and bye everybody. And here's the going away music. Boom, ba-da, boom, boom, ba-da, boom, 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 ba-da, da, da, boom.